Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show. We're celebrating our 100th episode. I'm your host, Millie Mills, and we have a great guest in the show, in the house tonight. The show is spotlights musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders, and he is definitely an entertainer, Mr. Robert Rob Diggy Morrison. Woohoo!
Hey, how
Hey,
you doing?
man. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thank you. Look what the wind blew in all the way from Chicago. I'm just thankful that you took time out to speak with me and,
Yes, yes.
come over to the show. Man, it's been congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you've been around the world and back with your career, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
And it all started, we met over 30 years ago back at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. You
Yes.
were communications major or was it music? Or
It was
both?
it was communications.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was up there with you. I had all those classes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I used to see you on both sides. I'd see you, playing the piano over on the music side. Then I see you over in the class with us. So I was like, well, he probably has a dual, major.
Maybe. I didn't major in music. I took some classes, some
Hmm.
applied music classes,
Hmm.
and then I dropped out.
Oh,
Because
wow.
my friends taught me theory quicker than the teachers did.
Okay, you kind of like took a shortcut.
I sure
Yeah,
did.
I get because
Mhm.
you already had some experience. You had been playing before you made it, arrived to college, right?
I was playing trombone. I was a trombone player out of high school, out of John Marshall High School, under the direction of Delano Banyan, and got a scholarship from University of Arkansas, of course. And I had knowledge. Wasn't a great reader,
Hmm.
but I had a great ear,
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
trusted that. And but yeah, I had applied for some classes. I mean, I signed up for some classes and wound up dropping them.
Wow, amazing.
Yep.
UAPB was an amazing, that experience, that whole thing was amazing. What was one of your fondest memories as a student at UAPB, HBCU?
Oh wow. One of my fondest memories. It's a bunch. If I could pinpoint one,
Hmm.
I would say the band that we played in Polo.
Polo.
Remember the band Polo?
Yes.
Yeah, I have
Gosh.
to say that. Playing in the band Polo.
Who
That
were
was
some of the members? Who were they? Help me remember.
Larry Bragg.
Larry Braggs.
Larry, and he was the lead singer. We had Greg Sane. You remember Greg?
Yeah, Greg Sane.
We had Lamar Little on drums.
Lamar Little. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We had who else we have? We had Greg Gilbert. Remember Greg Gilbert on bass guitar?
Kind of.
And and we had Morris Hayes on keys.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, we had a bunch of guys. We had about 12 guys in the band. And Skip Pruitt. Remember Skip
Skip.
Pruitt?
Yes.
And Ed
Wow.
Dumble was a part of the band. And that was
Wow.
probably one of my biggest highlights. Because we did a concert on campus for Roger Trout. Opened up for Roger and Zapp.
Yeah,
And that was like huge.
that was really huge. Because
That was
I
huge.
remember people talking. He's like, they're going to blow up. They're about to get a big record deal. They're the next big thing. I remember everybody was
Yeah,
talking. Yeah.
yeah, that was huge.
Wow.
We showed out that night.
Yeah, amazing. And Larry Braggs, now he's one of the lead singers for the Temptations now, the Temptations today, right?
Only he left the group.
Okay,
Yeah, he left.
okay,
Yeah, he's not anymore. I have another guy now.
okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay. I mean, but you
But
you guys have done so much with your music careers. I,
yeah,
I it's just amazing. I could go on and on and on, just talking about all your success, but kind of key us in on how did you get that foothold? I mean, after you finished your APB, graduated, what was that big break that kind of launched that music career for you?
If you're talking about breaks, it was probably doing the remix stuff, playing on different records
Different
as a
records.
session keyboardist,
Okay.
and that probably was the start
That was a
of me
start.
doing what I'm doing. Yeah, and it just kind of looked out from there. Steamroll from there, and where I started getting more gigs as a keyboard player.
Yeah.
I found
Yeah.
myself playing everywhere, weddings, bar mitzvahs, everywhere.
Oh, I mean, who did you meet? Who did you run into and say, "Hey, man, we like what you're doing. We want you to join us on whatever."
You know what? Honestly, Millie, I don't remember. If I
Yeah.
did, there were a lot of people. Okay, well, in the R&B arena, I did. I ran across a lot of people. Well, and Chicago, we had the group public announcement.
Yes.
Yeah, we had public announcement. So I worked on a lot of their stuff. Um, some dance music artists that would come to town. Robin S., Crystal Waters,
Oh,
Byron Stingley. So yeah, it's a few people here and there, but it's like the '90s. It's like almost like a blur, almost.
yeah. I understand. I
Mhm.
understand. Yeah, but it was in 2004 when you really, I mean, I see all your plaques, your awards on the wall behind you, and it was,
Mhm.
to my knowledge, 2004 is when you worked on one of Janet Jackson's single remixes,
Yeah,
and also Beyonce's biggest selling single, "Crazy in Love."
yeah. We did that in '04, and that was a remix. Something that I normally would do anyway, play on records and go home. Like I would leave my job at 2:30 as a teacher,
Hmm.
and then I would go to the studio. And from going to the studio, I would stay there and work and play on different songs. But you never know what song is going to do what.
Yeah.
I can Google my name right now and find records I played on. I'm like, oh, I remember playing on that record. So you just don't know what record is going to do what.
Yeah.
So I was happy and thankful because my partner, Maurice, he could have gotten anybody to play keys that afternoon, but he waited on me. hmm
Yeah.
hmm
So that blessing was definitely meant for you.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was my blessing.
wow. What they say,
Yeah,
go get it. Go get
get
your
it.
blessing.
It's a blessing.
Okay, Mary.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. And so from there, I guess it just took off. I started seeing you all over the, Facebook doing different things. You're like international music composer in Dubai, and
hmm
wow, tell us about that, Rob. Tell us about that experience.
That experience was in 2017, 2018. I met some guys on the internet, and they asked me, they were doing a movie called The Gandhi Murder. And they asked me, it was called Solar Eclipse at the time, and asked me would I like to come over and work on their film. They had heard my material. We got together, and from there, I was on the plane.
You're on the plane.
Well, it took about 4 years.
Oh wow.
About 4 years before we actually got everything finalized. So we talked and chatted. We did the Skype thing, whatever it was back in the day. And they were about. I'm sorry, not 4. Let's stand corrected. A year.
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
So with 16 happening, we developed conversation. We developed schemes for the film, what kind of music, And from there, we're ready. And I went over there and did what I had to do. But I tell you, what I was happy about, I didn't have to do Indian or Bollywood music, Hindi music.
Yeah.
I could have done it, but they wanted an American score.
Right.
So with that, I was like, yes.
Yes. You get to bring you to the table.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was happy about that. But now, what I did do was infuse a lot of their culture music into the American music. And it worked. It totally worked.
Well, I was looking at some of your clips, on YouTube, and I got one right here that I want to play for the viewers. Sorry about that. It's another thing. Okay. Yeah, I want to play one of the singles that we had kind of briefly talked about, before we went on live, and it's called Dubai Forever, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Did I do that?
That is beautiful. Yes, I can hear, when you put that flavor in. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was done for a promo over there for luxury apartments.
Oh,
Well, luxury
okay.
resort,
So
I
that's
later
why
found
it's
out.
for a resort. That's why it's like 60 seconds to a minute because it's for a commercial. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, wow. You get all kind of opportunities, man. Whoa, is that like, man, you got to stay over there for how long?
The first time for just about a year.
About a
We went on
year.
a year.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the second time I just went over there. I've been like 3 times. Like combined like a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. So I know the city quite well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place. It is really beautiful.
It is. That's my spot.
Yes. And you staying so busy these days, and I know some of the success, your busy schedule comes from your publicist. We want to give a shout out to her, Miss
Yeah,
Desiree. Yes, Desiree Benson. Let's give her. Yeah, let's let everyone see all the special ladies. Well, these are your two favorites in your life right about now.
Ah.
Yes, and of course,
Ooh. Mama.
gotta give a shout out to Mom.
Thank
I
you
know
so much.
You're welcome. I know she's very proud of all your success.
Yeah, she's my biggest fan.
I know it. How's she doing?
She's good. She's good. I think I talked to her just before I made dinner. Well, after I made dinner, I talked to her.
Oh, okay. So you cook too? Wow, that's good. You making me hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rob, you have been so busy with so much going on. Do you ever just kind of think back to the first song you composed, or what was that?
Think back to my childhood
To your childhood.
a lot of times, and my mom used to call me her little Burt Bacharach.
Oh,
Rest in peace. He just passed like about a month ago, a little less than a month ago. And I started out playing guitar, as a kid, and I would just try to write songs. I didn't know what I was doing. and I was trying to write lyrics and didn't know what I was doing. Stuff wasn't making any sense. And I reflect back on those days.
Yes.
I reflect back on how I taught myself to play guitar. You know, how the concerts, many concerts I, played for and everything like that. So I just think back and reflect on all those things, and I built that up until like a big ball. So I'm gonna go back and pull that ball and say, oh wow, let me pull that out.
Yeah.
And like kind of like a crystal ball and just watch my life before all this stuff was happening now. Mhm.
Do you remember where did you first record your very first studio? Do you remember?
Oh, golly. I'm going to tell you, this is a story. For real, for real. It was a studio in Chicago called PS Studio. Paul
Yes.
Serrano.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the old heads here know Paul Serrano. He's gone now. But somewhere like on Indiana in Chicago, where the new McCormick place is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin, who was a drummer, exceptional at 12, great drummer. And he played in this gospel group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the gospel group was going to the studio. So they said, my cousin says, wow, we're going to the studio. You want to go? I'm like, sure, yeah. So we kids, we get in the car with them grown-ups, and we go to the studio. We go to PS. I don't think he was there that day. But going into the studio for the first time and seeing this console, all these tracks and drums and guitars and knobs and buttons, that fascinated me at like 12, 13 years old. I think it's like 13. And I saw this and I was like, wow, this is great, And Millie, I tell you, that was my cousin's that wasn't mine because he played, he was doing the session. I just went with him. And when I got grown, I tell you, I cut my first record at the studio.
Wow.
That was, and I got a chance, and Paul was there that night. And I got a chance to express and tell him, I said, man, when I was about 12 or 13, this is a studio I came to visit. And he shook my hand and gave me a hug. And I felt really good about that because it was a session where it was like R&B blues type track I had worked on. And that was the first time I recorded in the studio. That particular studio was PNS Studios, PS Studios. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's history. Yeah.
That is history. Man.
Yeah. Who would have thought I'd go back to the studio as a kid? Mm-hmm.
Man. And you have a daughter. Speaking of kids, right? You have a daughter.
Yes.
Yes. She's a musician, a singer, or like you?
Theater art.
Theater. She got the theater side. Okay.
Theater side. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So she's an actress, or she teaches?
More tech.
Okay.
Backstage technical.
Backstage technical. Okay. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So I think she kind of picked that up from me.
Yeah. Of course, of course. That is wonderful. So I know your publicist is not here, but is it safe for me to ask, what's next for Rob Diggy?
Yeah, safe for you to ask, of course.
Okay.
I'm my own PR sometimes, and then she takes care of the other load,
Okay.
What's next? I've done a couple of projects, things that I might have to revisit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a documentary out in LA. Well, I just finished it. A documentary called Golden Hearted.
Golden Hearted.
Yeah, it's narrated by Danny Glover.
That's wonderful.
And it's written by my wonderful cousin Frank Underwood, Jr., the brother of Blair Underwood.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs is a part of this. Kathleen Bradley is Parker. So we all pitched in, put the project together for my producing partner, Melina Gay. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see it.
It's a political documentary, I would say, I guess, about Diane Watson, who was Congresswoman back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So with that said, Melina got together with the people and put together this documentary. And Howard Hewitt is also a part of this too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're getting it together. So with that, another project I just finished called Lipstick.
Lipstick.
Yeah, Lipstick is pretty cool. It's a thriller. Yeah, and I did that in Japan. Mm-hmm. And then I have The Unseen, which is a horror. I never explored a horror film before, and that was pretty cool. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You have been really busy.
Yep.
It's very exciting.
Yes, I've done a whole bunch of projects. So, and then I have a ton of stuff on BET.
That's wonderful. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
My classmate doing big things. Big things. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to share?
I don't know if you should know this. I'm a Hall of Fame inductee at UAPB.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I saw that. Was it last year when you got inducted?
During COVID, so that was the end of COVID.
2021, I believe, right?
21.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you.
The National Hall of Fame.
Yes, ma'am. We had a big celebration here at home here, and my family came over, my friends. Shout out to Dr. Michael James, my buddy. And we had a great time celebrating. It was really, really nice. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I could have been there. I didn't know anything about it though. I love
because it was all online.
Yeah.
And I just did a magazine cover for the Indie Post.
Indie Post, okay.
Indie Post. That's with Gina Thetman. That's her magazine.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that out of Atlanta?
That's out of LA.
LA. Okay.
That was out of LA.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You are yes, you're connected. You're heavy. You're very heavy. That is so good.
My motto is I'm trying to make $1 holler.
I know, right? And you are doing it. You're making $1 holler. I like that. I never heard that one, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I, you know what? I heard another one of your cuts on YouTube, and because time is when you're having fun, it really goes fast. But I do want some of the viewers to take a listen to this next single that you talked about, and it's really nice. As time flies, and it's definitely flying right about now.
Yeah, but now let me cut you off right quick because this is a longer song, so you might want to just cut it off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely not gonna get to play all of it, but just definitely wanted to let people just experience all the talent that you've given. Before we go into the song though, just is there anything else you want to share? Like words of wisdom. What would you say to a younger person that feels like this is the path, the music path is for them? What would you say to them?
Reach far as you can reach. Continue to network daily. I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. Get up in the middle of the night, DM somebody, study your craft, buy into your craft, invest in your craft,
Yes.
Invest in your equipment, learn your equipment. Don't be afraid to talk with people, because you're going to get a lot of no's.
Yeah.
All the no's are going to come. In fact, I love them. Because when they tell me no, go to somebody else.
Yeah, it points you in the right direction, and you just keep saying no, and it's kind of like a compass, right?
Yes, yes. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that all the time. So I tell young people all the time, um, just continue to grind harder. You know, if this is what you want, you have to really continue to just network. That's all it's all about.
Hmm.
And have a good sense of how to write a good email. That always helps.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, that's so true. That
Mm-hmm.
is some really, really good advice. So, if someone wanted to book you, Rob, how could they book you for an event?
They can find me on my social media, which is Instagram,
Uh huh.
Rob Diggy.
It's Rob Diggy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and my email, which is
Okay.
Rob ROB
Uh huh.
DIGGY
Uh huh.
music
Music at
at
Gmail.
Gmail. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. We're gonna put that on the screen for everybody to see that.
And then they can Google me.
Hmm. There
Well,
you
that's about
go.
right.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys, if you're watching, it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, Rob will bring it. That's what we got all this technology for. So
Oh yeah, oh
just
yeah.
yeah, shoot him
People
that
always ask.
email.
They
Hmm.
always ask, going to go to California to work or New York. I'm like, why? My computer can hold it all right here.
That's right. That's true. Yeah, they're with the remote capabilities now. You don't
Oh, yeah.
have to do all the traveling. It's been
Mm-hmm.
great talking with you. Before we go, we're going to play that at least 2 or 3 minutes of that song as time flies. And I can't thank you enough for celebrating our 100th
100.
episode. Yeah, 100th episode of Bring It in the House. I'm very thankful to God for allowing me to see this, and everyone who has come through and, and touched and made this show last as long as it has last. I really thank everyone,
Yeah.
and it's been a blessing, Rob, and much
Yes.
continued
Thank you.
success to you, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep inspiring others as you
Yes.
do. Okay,
Yes.
you want to introduce your song and take us out?
This song is called As Time Flies, and I wrote this song. I wrote a little bit of it in Dubai.
Yeah.
Everything seems to fall going back to Dubai, and I just wanted something that felt really just angelic and good, and so I came up with it.
All right.